Good morning, students. Students, as you know, we already discussed PGDBA 2024 question paper up to question number 15 in a mathematics. So our next question is 16. In this question, let A, B and C roll a dice independently in a succession with the understanding that the first one to throw a 6 wins. Then the probability that B wins is. Student, let us assume in this situation that there are three candidates A, B, C, and A wins or B wins or C wins if he or she gets 6 ones. If they throw a dice and get 6, those win. So student, in this question, first of all, we are going to maintain a order for throwing a dice for A, for B and for C. So if let us assume, or if they are throwing a dice, throwing in order A, B and C. And we know very well in this question, probability of getting 6, probability of getting 6, that means if he gets 6, then he wins. That means probability of getting 6 or probability of wins is 1 by 6, because if we throw a dice, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We can get. Similarly, probability of getting other than 6, that means losing game, that is 5 by 6. In that scenario, we got 6. In that scenario, we may get 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, but not 6 in that situation. Student, we know very well, we are playing for first throw by A. First throw by A. That means P of A, that is equals to first throw by A, that means P of A wins, that is 6. Second throw by B, that means students, P of A lose the game and B wins. That means P of A lose the game and P of B wins. That means lose the game, that means 5 by 6 probability of losing the game, and getting win, that means 1 by 6. Similarly, third thrown by C. First A win, second B win, third, because this order is already given. First throwing for A, second throwing for B, third throwing for C. That means probability of A lose the game, B lose the game and C wins. That means P of A bar into P of B bar into P of C. These are multiplied due to these are independent. So students, we can say that 5 by 6 for P of A bar, 5 by 6 for P of B bar and 1 by 6 for P of C bar. That means 5 by 6 square into 1 by 6. Similarly, student, we can say that 4 win B team. We can say that her chances of winning, position for chancing of win B is second, or either he wins the game on second position, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fifth position, or he wins the game on 2, 3, 5 plus 3 8th position, or 11th position, and so on. That means students, P of B wins, that is equals to P of A lose the game, B wins, plus P of A lose the game, B lose the game, again A lose the game because B wants to win, into B, sorry, C wins. C lose the game, A lose the game, and B wins, plus P of A lose the game, B lose the game, C lose the game, A lose the game, B lose the game, C lose the game, A lose the game, and B wins. Student. This is the required probability of B getting win. So student, probability of A bar into B, that is 5 by 6 into 1 by 6, plus P of A bar, B bar, C bar, A bar, B, 5 by 6, 5 by 6, 5 by 6, 5 by 6, and 1 by 6. That means 5 by 6 to the power 4 into 1 by 6. Similarly, 5 by 6 to the power 2, 5, 8. That means 7 into 1 by 6 plus . Student, you can see that if you take out common 5 by 6 into 1 by 6, you got 1 by 6 plus 5 by 6 to the power 3 into 1 by 6. Sorry, 1 by, not a 1 by 6. There is 1. There is 5 by 6 to the power 3. There is 5 by 6 to the power 4. Not a 4. 3 and 6 plus . And student, you can see this is an infinite GP. And sum of infinite GP is A upon 1 minus R, and you know very well A is the first term, R is the common ratio. So we can write down this as 5 by 36 into, this is an infinite GP whose first term is 1 and common ratio is 5 by 6 to the power 2. So student, first term is 1 divided by 1 minus 5 by 6 to the power 3. That means 5 by 36 into 216 divided by 216 minus 125. Student, this is cancelled out by 6 times. 5 into 6 divided by, if we subtract these things, you got 91 in our denominator. So we can say that our final answer for winning the team B, which is 30 divided by 91. So student, we can say that our option A is correct option. This is our A option, which is correct, 30 by 91, and remaining options are incorrect. Let's check. Firstly, yes, first option is correct and other options are incorrect. So student, in this question you can see that we want to win the team B. So if we starting from position A, B, C, so firstly lose the game A, then B wins. Or if first lose the game, second lose the game, then third definitely lose the game, because we want to win the team B. So A lose the game, B lose the game, C lose the game, A lose the game, then again B wins the game. Similarly, this process is going so on infinitely time. So we can say that this is the probability of A lose the game, B wins the game, 5 by 6 into 1 by 6. This is the losing the game, and this is the probability for wins the game. Okay, student. So overall probability of winning by team B, that is 30 by 91. So our first answer is correct and remaining are false. So student, our next question is question number 17. If the system of linear equation x plus 2y minus 3z equals 6, 2x minus y plus 4z equal 10, minus x plus 3y plus bz equals 6 has infinite number of solutions. Then the value of b plus c is equals to, option A is minus 10, B is 10, option C is 11, option D is minus 11. So student, for getting solution of this question, we know very well system of equation equations have infinite solution, have infinite solutions if d, that is determinant, d1, that is also determinant. I will define you what is d, d1, d2 and d3 if these all are equals to 0. What is d, d1, d2, d3? So student, let us see properly what is d, d1, d2, d3. Let us assume that a1 x, let our system a1 x plus b1 y plus c1 z equal d1, a2 x plus b2 y plus c2 that is equals to d2, c2 z equals to d2, a3 x plus b3 y plus c3 z equals d3. In that scenario, d is nothing other than determinant, that is a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2, a3 b3 and c3. This is d. Similarly, d1, what is d1? D1 is first of all, d1 represent or dx, we can say that. That is, first row is d1, d2 and d3 and remaining two rows are same, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. Similarly, d2 is student a1, a2, a3. Second row is replaced by constant d1, d2, d3, c1, c2 and c3. Similarly, student d3 also is a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3 and d1, d2, d3. So student, you can see that here d, d1, d2, d3, if all these are equal to 0 for infinite number of solutions, then we can say that our determinant d in this system 1, 2, minus 3, 2, minus 1, 4, minus 1, 3 and b, this determinant will be equals to 0 by equation first. We can say that this is from equation first. So student, solve this determinant, expand this row, first row, 1 minus b minus 12, minus 2 into this one and this one. So we got 2b plus 4 minus 3 into this one and this one, 6 and minus 1, that is equals to 0. You can see student, minus b minus 12, minus 4b minus 8, this will be 5 into 3 minus 15, that is equals to 0. You can see that minus 5b, 12 and 8, that is 20 and that is 35, that is equals to 35. This implies student we got b as minus 7. B as minus 7. Similarly, we are going to calculate or put down d1 which is equals to 0. d1 which is equals to 0. That means d1, d2, d3. Here 6, 10 and c. 1, 2. Sorry, 1, not a 1 and 2. In that scenario, you can see that student, we are going to calculate d3. No doubt, you can also calculate d1. I am going to directly calculate d3. In d3, you can see that first row is all about a1, a2, a3. That means 1, 2, minus 1. Second row is also same, 2, minus 1 and 3. And third one, d3, 6, 10 and c. In that determinant, you can see there is a constant 1%. But if you are going to calculate d1, so there are, I think, two constants are present. In case of c, b and c both constant are present. We can replace the value, but no doubt we are going to calculate d3 which is equals to 0. So student, 1 into this and this minus c minus 30, minus 2 into this one, this column and this row, expand 2 into c plus 20, not 20, I will check, 2c plus 10 plus 6 into this and this, 6 minus 1. that is equals to 0. So student, minus c minus 30, minus 4c minus 20, plus 6 into 5, 30, that is equals to 0. 30 is cancelled out by this 30, minus 5, that is equals to 20, c is minus 4. Here value of b is minus 7, value of c is minus 4. But we require the value of b plus c. So our b plus c is minus 7 minus 4, that is minus 11. So student, you can see that our option D is correct in that scenario. Option D is correct, remaining options are incorrect. First of all, we are going to check that minus 11 is the correct answer. Okay student? So student, our next question is question number 18. In this question, a circle of radius 6 units touch the coordinate axis in the first quadrant. Okay. The equation of its image with respect to the line y equals to 0 is given by. Student, you can see that a circle whose radius is 6, unit, and this circle touch coordinate axis. That means we are going to draw a rough sketch for this situation. In that situation, we can see that this is the such type of circle. This is a rough sketch. Understand, students? So this is coordinate axis. These are the coordinate axis and touch. And a radius of this circle is 6 units. That means 6 is this one and 6 is this one. And you know very well, if this is 6, so distance from this point to this point is 6 units, and distance from this point to this point, this is also 6. And by seeing both the things, we can say that 6, 6 is the center of this circle. By drawing a rough sketch, we can easily calculate or we can see that this is the distance from y-axis and this is the distance from x-axis, and 6 units and 6 units. So this point will become 6, 6, and this is the center of this circle. Okay student? And we need to find the equation of its image with respect to the line y equals to 0. Y equals to 0, that means our x-axis. This is y equals to 0 line. Okay student? So we need to find a circle whose equation, a circle which is the image of this circle with respect to x-axis, that means y equals to 0 line. So we can say that such type of circle, I think we can make. So this is a rough sketch. Understand student? This is the circle, and we know very well, if this is the touching point from this point to this point, both the circle, so we can say that center of this circle is this. Value of x is remain same, so that x is 6, and y is, we know very well, if we want to find center, so y is below the x-axis is negative, so this will become minus 6. And radius, in both the scenario, we can see that this is 6. So we can write in such a way that a radius of new circle, which is image of old circle with respect to x-axis, or we can say that y equals to 0 line. Okay student? Is 6 unit. You can say by the graph. And center of new circle is 6, minus 6. And we know very well, if you know the center and radius of any circle, we can easily find the equation of circle. We know very well, equation of circle x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square, that is equals to r square. Here x1 comma y1 are center, r is radius. So student, we can put down the value of x1 and y1 of new circle, that is 6 and minus 6. So here x minus x1 is 6 square plus y minus of minus 6, that means y plus 6 whole square, that is equals to radius is 6 cos square. Okay student, so solving a minus b whole square, that is x square plus 36 minus 12x plus y square plus 36 plus 12y, that is 36. And you can see that x square plus y square minus 12x plus 12y, 36 and 36 72. This is 36, taken left hand side, we got overall 36 on that scenario, that is equals to 0. So student, our final, this is the equation of new circle. Equation of new circle, which is the image of old circle whose radius is 6 and the enters coordinate axis in the first quadrant. Okay student, so this is our final answer. So our option A is, first is incorrect, first is incorrect, second is also incorrect, you can see students, third is also incorrect, and fourth is correct. X square plus y square minus 12x plus 12y plus 36 equal to 0. So our final answer is D, and remaining options are incorrect. Okay students. So student, this is our next question, question number 19. In this question, let fx is x की power 12 minus 1 when x is less than or equal to 1, x की power 4 when x is greater than 1. Then which of the following is correct? Options are: option A, fx is not continuous at x equal to 0. Option B, fx is continuous everywhere. Option C, fx is continuous at x equal to 1. Option D, fx is not continuous at x equal to 1. So students, solution for this question, we know very well that our function fx is distributed in two polynomials. First polynomial when x is less than or equal to 1, second polynomial when x is greater than 1. And we know very well that every polynomial is continuous everywhere. But in that scenario, you can say that there are two polynomials and whose domains are restricted. When x is less than or equal to 1, then polynomial is x to the power 12 minus 1, and similarly this one. So we are going to make a case first. If x is strictly less than 1, okay student, strictly less than 1, then our function fx is x to the power 12 minus 1, and this is polynomial function, so this is continuous in domain x less than 1. Case second, if x is greater than 1, so student, we can see that our fx is x to the power 4. This is polynomial function of order 4 of degree 4, and so this is also continuous in given domain x greater than 1. But we need to check at x equals to 1. We need to check continuity at x equals to 1. Student, by seeing this, you can say that fx is not continuous at x equal to 0. X equal to 0, our function x to the power 12 minus 1, this is continuous, so this is incorrect. Fx is continuous everywhere. Hold on. Fx is continuous at x equal to 1. We are going to check. Fx is not continuous at x equal to 1. These all things depend on at x equal to 1. So student, for at x equal to 1, we need to check left hand limit, that is equals to, and right hand limit and function at x equal to 1. If all these three are equal, then we can say that our function fx is continuous at x equal to 1, and remaining part is also continuous, so our function is continuous. So we need to check at x equal to 1. So student, we are going to check left hand limit. We know very well limit x tends to 1 minus fx. So limit x tends to 1 minus our function 1 minus our function is x to the power 12 minus 1, and if we are going to put directly x equal to 1 over here, so we get 1 minus 1 which is equals to 0. Similarly, we are going to check right hand limit x tends to 1 plus. So student, you can see that limit x tends to 1 plus, on x tends to 1 plus our function is x to the power 4, and if we are going to put directly x equal to 1 over here, we got 1. Here right hand limit is 1, left hand limit is 0. So we can say that left hand limit which is not equals to right hand limit. So this implies our function is not continuous. Not continuous at x equal to 1. This function is not continuous at only x equal to 1, and remaining other than 1, this function remains continuous. So student, we can say that fx is not continuous. Option C, D is correct. Remaining B, C and A are false. So our option is D is correct. Other options are incorrect. Okay student. So student, our next question is question number 20. In this question, the coefficient of x to the power 10 in the binomial expansion of 2x square minus 5 by x to the power 11 when x not equals to 0 is option A 11 3. Student, NCR is equivalent. This can be written as N and R. These both the things are same. Okay student. 11C4 2 to the power 4 into 5 to the power 7. 11C4 2 to the power 6 into 5 to the power 5. 11C4 2 to the power 7 into 5 to the power 4. These are the options for this question. So student, we need to find the coefficient of x to the power 10 in this expansion is binomial expansion. So let us consider, let TR plus 1 be the general term of expansion. 2x square minus 5 by x to the power 11. And we know very well TR plus 1th term can be written as N. First of all, I am going to write down the formula. Let us consider that is x plus y to the power n. Then formula of this general term, that is NCR x to the power r y to the power n minus r. Okay student. So our general term in the expansion of 2x square minus 5x. So 11 value of n over here, that is 11 CR 2x square to the power r into minus 5 upon x to the power 11 minus r. Student, this can be written as 11 CR 2 to the power r minus 5 to the power 11 minus r into x square to the power r into 1 upon x to the power 11 minus r. This can be written in this form. Okay. So this is also can be written in this form, that is 11 CR 2 to the power r minus 5 to the power r. This can be taken in numerator, so this can be written as x to the power 2r into x to the power r minus 11. Okay student. So this can be formed. So this is written 11 CR 2 to the power r minus 5 to the power r into x to the power 3r minus 11, base and power. So student, we need the coefficient of x to the power 10. So exponent power of x is 10 over here. So in that situation, we are going to put 3r minus 11, that is equals to 10. Because this is putting 3r minus 11, that is equals to 10, because we need to find the coefficient of x to the power 10. This is replaced by all replaced by 10. Then we got the coefficient of x to the power 10. Then this is 11 CR 2 to the power r minus 5 to the power r. So student, 3r that is equals to 21, r equals to 7. So value of r is 7. Okay. So student, our coefficient of x to the power 10 is, put the value of r in that scenario, we got 11c7, 2 to the power 7 minus 5 to the power 7, and this will become 3x to the power. If you are going to put r is replaced by 7, 3 into 7 21 minus 11, that means 10. So student, this is the coefficient, and this can also written as 11c7 into 2 to the power 7 into 5 to the power 5 to the power 5 or 7. I'm going to check again. Sorry, this is a mistake. That is 11 minus r. This is also a mistake. 11 minus r. So this is 11 minus 7. That means 4. So this is 4. Okay. Okay. So student, there is a option. 1 minute. There is 11c4. So student, you know very well that NCR always equals to NCN minus r. If you put n is equals to 11, r equals to 7. So this will become 11c7, that is equals to 11 minus 7, that means 4. By using this result, we got this is equals to 11c4 2 to the power 7 into 5 to the power 4, and this can be written as 11/4 into 2 to the power 7 into 5 to the power 4. So student, you can see that our option D is correct. Remaining options are incorrect. So this is D is correct. Okay student. So student, our next question is all about question number 21. If in any triangle the ratio of angle be 1:2:3, the corresponding sides will be in the ratio is 2:1:3. Option A is 2:1:3. Option B is √3:1:2. Option C is 1:2:3. Option D is 1:3:2. So student, in this question we can see that ratio of angles are present. So let us consider this is a triangle whose angle A is this, angle B is this, angle C is this. Okay, and side of that is A, side of this is B, side of this is C, small c. Student, we know very well, let us consider angle A is theta. So by given ratio, angles are given ratio, that is 1:2:3. Angles will become theta, 2 theta, 3 theta. Okay student, and we know that sum of angle in triangle, that is 180 degree. So theta plus 2 theta plus 3 theta, that is equals to 180 degree. So our theta is 6, that means 30 degree. Theta is 30 degree. Okay student, so we can say that angles are 30, 60, 90. Put the value of theta in that scenario, theta 30, 60 and 90. And we know very well students, there is a sine rule. Sine rule says that A upon sine with respect to corresponding angle, B divided by sine, sine B, that is C upon sine with respect to corresponding angle. These are constant K. So we can say that by using this sine rule, value of A is constant times sine angle A, value of B is constant times sine angle B, value of constant C is K times angle C. So we can say that A ratio B ratio C, this is the ratio of side, and we need to find the corresponding sides will be in the ratio of corresponding sides. So we can say that this is the corresponding ratio of sides, that is sin A, because k constant is cancelled out throughout, sin A ratio sin B ratio sin C. Sin A value is 30, sin 60 and sin 90. You can see students, sin 30 is 1 by 2, that is root 3 by 2 and that is 1. So by multiplying throughout by 2 we got 1 root 3 and 2. So this is our 1 ratio root 3 ratio 2. This is the ratio of corresponding sides with respect to corresponding angle A, B and C. So student, this is our final answer, and you can see that 1 ratio root 3 ratio 2. Our final answer D is correct and remaining options are incorrect. Okay student. So student, our next question is question number 22. The solution set of the given inequation, or we can say that inequality, mod 2 upon x minus 3 greater than 1, where x is not equals to 3 in R is, there are some options. Option A is 4, 5, open interval 4, 5, B open interval 1, 5, C 1, 3 open interval, union open interval 3, 5, option D 1 open interval 1, 3, union open interval 4, 5. So student, solution for this question, you can see there is given 2 upon x minus 3 which is greater than 1 and x is not equals to 3. Remember this thing. This is our equation first. And student, we know very well, if we can write down this as this one, 2 upon mod x minus 3, because 2 is a positive quantity, with or without meaning doesn't affect the inequation, this one. And we know very well students, if we reciprocal these things, then inequality will change. So we are going to reciprocal these things, x minus 3 divided by 2 and change the inequality, greater than change into less than 1. Okay student. And this is a positive number, so by cross multiplying there is no change. So we can say that mod x minus 3 less than 2. And we know very well students, if mod x is less than or equal to a, so we can say that our x lies between, there is no inequality, so we can say that minus, our x is lies between minus a to a. Using this inequality over here, so we get students minus 2 is less than x minus 3 is strictly less than 2. And we know very well, we need to find the solution, that means value of x in R. So throw out plus 3 in this equation, so we get minus 2 plus 3 less than x minus 3 plus 3 less than 2 plus 3. So we got 1 is less than x is less than 5. Student, you can see this is our equation first, this is our equation second, and you can see that 3 is lies in that interval, open interval 1, 5. But for first equation, x is not equals to 3, because if you put down x equal to 3 on that inequation, we cannot define this inequation. Okay student, so we can say that from equation first and second, we got x which is belongs to 1, 5 minus or symmetric difference with singleton 3. We can write down in this way, or we can say that this x belongs to open interval 1 to 3 union open interval 3 to 5. That means 3 is not included in both the intervals. So our option students, we can say that our option C is correct and other options are incorrect options. Okay student, so our option C is correct. So student, our next question is question number 23. If the alphabet of the word random, RANDOM, these 6 letters are present. are arranged in a random order, then the probability that 3 will be exactly, there will be exactly 2 letters between R and M. Student, I will try to manage one thing. What types questions have requirement? Students, questions say that between R and M, let us consider R, fix the position R and M. But between R and M, 2 letters are required, first position and second letter. We can fill easily. Okay, student? And we need to find the probability that exactly 2. That means between R and M, there are exactly 2 letters present always. So student, first of all, we need to define total number of arrangement. Total number of arrangement. Because we need to find the probability. So required total number of arrangement. So total number of arrangements are, there are 6 letters, that means 6 factorial. We need to arrange these 6 letters in 6 factorial ways. That means 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That means 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 6 into 6, 36, 36 into 20, 720. Okay, student, these are 720 cases, total cases. But we need to number of favorable cases. Number of favorable cases in which exactly 2 letters occurs in between R and M. We need to these number of favorable cases. So student, first of all, you can see that before fix R and M, we need to, after fixing R and M, we need to select 2 letters out of 4 letters. Which one is 4 letters? We need to first of all fix these 2 positions, and these are fixed from R is already fixed, M is already fixed. We need to fix A and D and O. We can fix these 2 positions out of these 4. So we need to select 4 letters, 2 letters from 4 letters. We need to select 2 letters from 4 letters. These 4 letters are A and D and O. So we can say that this is the selection of 2 letters other than R, M. 2 letters other than 2 letters R and other than, okay, other than R and M in between. Okay, student, these are the letters into 2 factorial. You can see, students, these 2 factorials for arrangement of R and M. These 2 factorial, that means if we fix R on this position and M on this position, then we can interchange this position also. So for 2 letters we can arrange 2 in number of ways, 2 factorial number of ways in this, in both the letters. Both the letters we can arrange in 2 factorial ways. Multiply by, you can see, students, 2 factorial. If we fix these 2 positions, then we can rearrange these things in 2 factorial ways. So this is also the arrangement of letters which are in between R and M. These are the multiply by. Students, remember these things always. 3 factorial. Why this with 3 factorial? Student, you can see that if we fix these 2 numbers as a bundle, sorry, this is not a bundle. If we make this as one bundle. Then one thing is this one, second thing is this one, third is this thing one. So overall we need to arrange these three positions. First, this whole is a single bundle. Second, and this one is third, three. So this 3 factorial, that arrangement of let us consider arrangement of one bundle of R dash dash and M and 2 remaining position. Okay, students. So these are the overall number of favorable cases. So we can say that calculation, we are going to calculate this one, 4 into 3 divided by 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 1. So this is cancel out 2 by 2. So overall 2 into 2 4, 4 into 4 8, 16, 16 into 9, that means 144. These are the favorable cases. So student, total number of cases, that is 720, number of favorable cases, that 144. So required probability, understood student, that is 144 divided by 720. So overall we can say that this is 1 or this is 5 times 144 into 5, that is 720. So overall probability for required question with given required conditions, that is 1 by 5. So our option A is correct and remaining other options are incorrect options. Okay student. So student, our next question is question number 24. Consider a rectangle ABCD whose sides AB is on y equal -1, BC is on y equal 3, AD is on x equal -3 and BC is on x equal 6. The equation of the circle with the diameter AC is. We need to find the equation of circle, students. There are some options. Option A, x square plus y square plus 3x plus 2y plus 21 equals 0. Second is x square plus y square minus 3x minus 2y minus 21 equals 0. Third one, x square plus y square plus 3x minus 2y minus 21 equals 0. Fourth one, x square plus y square minus 3x minus 2y plus 21 equals 0. So student, solution. We are going to, first of all, we are going to draw a rough sketch. That is, we need to y equal to -1. Let us consider this is y equal to -1. We need to draw y equal 3. This one is y equal 3. And after that, we need to draw x equal -3. Let us consider that is x equals to -3. And this is as x equal 6. Student, y equal to -1, there is present A, B, and you can see that DC is present on y equal 3. This will be D and this will be Y. Let us consider, C. So student, you can see easily by drawing AC as diameter, we need to draw a circle. That means if this is the diameter, so distance between A and C is diameter. If this is the diameter of the circle, so that means AC is diameter and half of the AC is our radius of the circle. Okay. So student, we need to find the coordinate of A is -3, 3. Not a -3, that is -3, -1. This is 6, -1. This one is 6, x is 6 and y is 3. And this one is x is -3 and y is 3. These are the coordinates which are -3, -1, 6, -1, 6, 3 and -3, 3. Okay. So student, first of all, diameter is fixed. Diameter is AC divided by 2. Because this is diameter, sorry, diameter is AC and radius is AC by 2. So we need to calculate AC, that is square root AC, that means y2 minus y1, that means 3 minus of minus 1, that is 4 square, plus 6 minus of minus 1, 6 minus of minus 1, that means 7 square, that means 4 into 4 16, 7 into 7 49, that means 16 plus 49, that is 84. 16. Sorry students, I think there is a mistake. I will check. Student, this one is our mistake. 6 minus of minus 3, that means 9. 9 square. That means 4 square 19, that is 81. So we can say that this is our 97. So we can fix our radius root 97 by 2. Okay student. And we know very well that this is as diameter, so midpoint of this diameter, we can say that midpoint of diameter is center, that is 6 minus 3 divided by 2, comma 3 minus 1 divided by 2, that is equals to 3 by 2, comma 1. These are the center of, this is the center of required circle. So this one is center, this one is radius, and we know very well equation of circle, that is x minus a square, equation of circle, plus y minus b whole square, that is equals to r square. X minus a and b are the center, that means x minus 3 by 2 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square, that is equals to 97. Root 97 whole square, that means 97. So student, we can say that x square plus y square minus 2 into a into b plus y square plus 1 minus 2y, that is equals to 97. Student, you can see that 2 is cancelled out by this 2. So x square plus y square, x square plus y square minus 3x minus 2y, that means 1 plus 9 by 4, 1 plus 9 by 4, that means 1 plus 9 by 4, that means 13 divided by 4. Okay student, sorry student, this is root 97 by 2, that means 97 divided by 4 is this one, 4 is this one. So student, this is 13 by 4, and if we took this 13 by 4 in our right side, so 97 by 4 minus 13 by 4. So our overall equation of circle, that is x square plus y square minus 3x minus 2y, that is equals to, or we can take in left side. First of all, we are going to calculate 97 minus 13, that means 84. 84 divided by 4, that means 21. So our required equation of circle, new circle, is x square plus y square minus 3x minus 2y minus 21 equals to 0. This is our full and final answer. So we can say that our final answer first is incorrect because all the terms are of positive symbol. So we can say that our second answer is correct, x square plus y square minus 3x minus 2y minus 21, and remaining are incorrect. So our final answer is B, and remaining options are incorrect. So student, our next question is question number 25. The minimum distance from a point P on the ellipse x square by 4 plus y square equal 1 to 1 comma 0 is root 3 by 2, root 2 by 3, 1.5 and 0.5. So student, these are the options. Student, we know very well that this is an ellipse, such type of ellipse. This is a rough sketch, and we know very well this point is 2 comma 0 and this is minus 2 comma 0, and we know very well this one is 0 comma 1 and this one is 0 comma minus 1, and this point is in between this 1 comma 0, and we need to find the shortest distance. Let us consider this is the shortest distance, this point and this point, and let us consider this point x1 comma y1. This is our point x1 comma y1 is on ellipse, and this point and this point from this point have minimum distance. So student, we are going to use the derivative and concept of maxima and minima. So we know very well, let us consider point x1 comma y1 on ellipse which is at minimum distance from 1 comma 0. So student, d is the distance, we know very well, but I'm going to use minimum distance, distance formula, that is y1 square plus x1 minus 1 whole square, y1 minus 0 whole square, x1 minus 1 whole square, and d square which is y1 square plus x1 minus 1 whole square. Okay student, and we know very well if this point is on ellipse, so point, or we can say that coordinate is on ellipse. So satisfy x1 square plus this one is this. Okay, and we need to find the value of x1 and y1, and then we can easily find the distance, minimum distance. So student, we are going to find the value of y1 square, that is 1 minus x1 square upon 4. That means square root 4 minus x1 square divided by 4. Replace the y1 square from equation first, or we can say that using equation first. So our d square, that is will be becomes 4 minus x1 square upon 4 plus x1 minus 1 whole square. And student, always remember x1 and y1 are the variable points. So this x1 is variable over here. So student, this will become x1 minus 1 whole square minus x1 square plus 1. And we know very well if x is variable, so by using the derivative of this distance with respect to x1, we got 2 times x1 minus 1, derivative of x1 with respect to x1, that is 1, minus 2 times x1 plus 0. That means, and we know very well for find critical points dy by dx will be equals to 0. So put down this one is equals to 0, 2 times x1 minus 2. Student, 1 minute students, I think there is a mistake. I'll check. So student, there is a mistake. This one is mistake. Divide by 4. Forgot it. Divide by 4. So 2 times x1 minus 2 minus x1 divided by 2, that is equals to 0. So this will become 3 times x1 divided by 2. That is equals to 2. This implies x1 will become 4 by 2. Student, this is the required point, which is x1, which is equals to 4 by 3. If double derivative at point x1 will become positive, then distance will become minimum. So we are going to check double derivative with respect to x1. So derivative of this one, that is 2 times minus 1 by 2, that this will becomes 3 by 2. This is greater than 0 at x1 equal 3 by 4, sorry 4 by 3. So we can say that x1 is 4 by 3 is the point of minimum. And distance is minimum distance. So our d1 is equals to square root. That means that is equals to y1 square. First of all, we need to find out the value of y1 square. We can find from this equation. So y1 square, that is equals to 4 minus, or we can say that 1 minus x1 square divided by 4. 1 minus x1 square, that means 16, that means 4 by 9. That means this will become 5 by 4. So student, put the value of y1 square, that is 5 by 4, plus x1, that is 4 by 3, 4 by 3 or 3 by 4, 4 by 3, sorry, this will become 5 by 9, and this is 1 whole square. Student, you can see that 5 by 9 plus 1 by 9, that means root 6 by 9, this will become root 2 by 3 is our minimum distance of this ellipse from point 1, 0, root 2 by 3. That means our option B is correct, remaining options are incorrect. B is correct.